Hello guys, man of Man Reviews here, and I'm back with everyone's favorite show on YouTube. Okay, maybe not, but we're getting there. We're getting there. That's like 20 views, man, in about 2 days. It's actually considering everything, it's actually an upside on my channel. Anyway, continuing on from the last episode, I finally went back and went the right path to finish the quest because I suck at map reading, and then this. Yeah, you wouldn't think, but there's a lot of running in World of Warcraft. As of recently, not because, you get mounts pretty early, but way back when you got your mount at level 40, if you had money for it, that is, you were running a lot. It was the original running simulator, pretty much. Anyway, at this point I queued up for the RDF, obviously as all 3 roles, because this is early on and it's Legion and it's private server, and I doubt it fucking matters in any way, shape or form. And that's a telephone, okay. Well, that phone call, later, I queued up for the RDF as 3 roles, obviously. And, I always bet that it's gonna be either a tank or a healer that you need to, wait for. But wait, what the fuck? You DP, you gotta be shitting me. Oh my, this gotta be the first private server or the first MMO where I actually had to wait for a DPS in Dungeon Finder of sorts. Holy shit, this is an achievement, guys. Anyway, besides that, I was still, one-shotting stuff because I already out-leveled everything in this zone pretty much. I keep saying zone, but it's actually the same zone Durarad, obviously, just different places, but I hope you get the fucking point. Anyway, and while I was, questing and doing shit, I accidentally killed one of these mobs because I thought it was for quest, but it didn't, but it wasn't, and saw how much silver it dropped, and I'm like, holy shit, I knew what it was time for. I really don't miss those times of grinding. This was basically the way to make money when they basically nerfed fishing to the ground in vanilla WoW, and you were doing this for fucking hours, just going around shooting stuff, and you weren't one-shotting stuff, mind you. You were like minute or 2 on single mob, then you recharge mana if you were, caster. It was a fucking nightmare. And then as I was, running around like an asshole, Q popped up, and guess what? I'm DPS! What the actual fuck? Of the 3 roles that I queued up as, I get DPS. This is the weirdest shit ever. But as it is a private server, someone's gonna reject it. And the only question is, who is it gonna be? A tank, notorious ones for doing so, or a healer, even more so? And of course it's DPS, cause why the fuck not? DPS rejecting Q. Okay. After requeuing, I realized that there was no pop-up as all 3 roles. And, I was like, yeah, right, let me requeue, and what do you know? I'm DPS. Of course I am. Of course I fucking am. Why the fuck wouldn't I be DPS? Now, as for the dungeon, yeah, it pretty much works. Well, it is batshit easy. However, for some ungodly reason, and by ungodly reason I mean bad scripting or lack thereof at all, we were able to insta-rush the last boss, and later I learned it's because one of the bosses is bugged, so they just open up the way to the last boss right off the bat. Great! And my satchel gives me shit. No, not even shit, it gives me basically nothing. Fun times! Of course, while as in the dungeon, I rolled on pretty much everything that I could, as need, because I'm a greedy asshole. I kept picking up these hides for the quest, and the dungeon went on for a while, actually. Not because the dungeon was hard, but because Blizzard made vanilla dungeons absolutely insanely long. This can actually be considered a speedrun when compared to the original times, when clearing a single dungeon on low levels could take hours, cause no mana, no spells, shitty damage, overtuned mobs, shitty players, and plethora of other things, alongside the fact that there was no RDF and you had to physically go to the dungeon to actually do the dungeon, so yeah. Anyway, the dungeon itself, save for that one boss that was bugged, worked relatively well, and unlike in vanilla, seems to be the best way to level up actually, because I skyrocketed from like level 15 to like 22 in about 25 minutes. Which is, yeah, kinda insane when you think about it, you know, 7 levels in 25 minutes in World of Warcraft. Well, it is a private server with insane raids, so After finally getting tired of running around, doing basically nothing, I decided to leave the group as we technically already finished the dungeon and proceeded towards Ogrimmar to pick up my mount and leave for a better suited leveling zone. While running towards Ogrimmar, this one dude asked some basic questions in guild chat, and since I'm a nice oh yeah, I joined guild last episode. Whoopsie-doo! And since I'm a nice, social, friendly person, I decided to reply to him, and then he started a conversation, and I figured I'd humor him, but then he never stopped. And I just smartly shut my fucking mouth up. While in Ogrimmar, I picked up this random quest to inspect the guards, whereas I probably did vasectomy on them, I'm pretty sure, because, you know, the quest was basically free XP and I leveled up off of it. After that, I finally decided to go and get my mount. To be fair though, the server doesn't crash as much as I thought it would, so yeah, it's kind of a positive, I guess, if you really want to stretch it. Overall, even going through my first dungeon and almost getting to level 30 actually, I haven't encountered anything too majorly broken. This still is mostly vanilla content though, so I'm not that surprised. The dungeon last boss bug was kind of weird, but oh well, at least the dungeon itself and the quests within it worked fine. Population also doesn't seem to be an issue, as I did find a group pretty quickly. To be fair, I was queued up as all 3 roles, but I still got the DPS pop-up, so... Anyway, while I do hope the leveling goes as smoothly as it did these 2 episodes till the end, the fact that so much shit this early on is working is more worrying than soothing, to be honest, but... we'll see. Till the next time, guys. Shout out to the one dude that disliked the first episode. I'm actually pretty happy someone took time to even consider it. Thanks, bro.